Welcome to my story channel. I hope you enjoy this new story with me. Today's story is Between the Fangs of the Mafia. Watch until the end.
Suha was a quiet Arab girl, studying journalism at New York University, looking for stories that shake public opinion. One winter evening, she walked into an upscale Italian restaurant in Brooklyn to meet one of her sources about an investigation about the Italian mafia. She did not know that this meeting would turn her life upside down. In the corner of the restaurant sat Martins Lorenzo, a man in his late 30s, elegant, in a black suit that smelled of danger. His eyes were gray, in them there was mystery and authority. When his eyes fell on Suha, she seemed like an innocent prey in his dark world. He approached her pretending to be an employee of the restaurant, asked if she was waiting for someone. She looked at him with a slight smile and said, "Yes, a journalist from the New York Times." His eyebrows rose mockingly. "Journalism is a dangerous profession in this city, you know." She laughed, not knowing that the man in front of her is one of the biggest mafia bosses on the East Coast. Within minutes, he sat across from her without an invitation. They had a mysterious conversation about freedom, power, and money, and in every word he was weaving the threads of his fatal curiosity around them. When he left the restaurant, she felt that something deep down had changed, and those glances were not fleeting. Kidnapping and the impossible escape. 2 weeks later, while Suha was leaving the university late, a black car stopped in front of her. She didn't have a moment to scream. A handkerchief covered her mouth with a strange smell, and she fainted. "I woke up in a luxurious villa on the banks of the Hudson River. The windows are hermetically sealed, thick curtains block the light." She was wearing an elegant dress that she did not own, and the room smelled of luxurious Italianude. Martinez entered smiling. "Sorry about the way, but you were approaching dangerous places, and I wanted to protect you." "Protect me?" "By kidnapping me." Chuckles. "Don't take things too lightly, Suha. The world you are looking for is unforgiving." Suha was smart. She didn't scream, she didn't cry. She seemed calm, but inside she was planning an escape. In the following days, Martins treated her with a strange respect. He brought her books, allowed her to wander inside the villa, but under the gaze of his men. Over time, he began to share with her his stories, about growing up in the slums of Naples, and how he built his empire on blood and cunning. She was listening to him as if gathering evidence for the Age article. And one day, she noticed that the guard assigned to the door of her room was talking on the phone during his guard shift, leaving the door system controller on the table. Suha smiled quietly. That night, when the palace sank into silence, she sneaked lightly into the corridor, took the remote control, and very accurately opened the outer door without making a sound. She ran towards the nearby forest. It was raining heavily, the cold stung her skin, but she didn't stop. Behind her, the sound of a car suddenly turning on its lights rang out, and the voice of an angry Martins shouting, "Easy. Easy. Stop it." But he did not realize that she had planted a simple trap for him. She left the control device inside the palace on, which made all the doors close automatically after 5 minutes, trapping his men inside. Suha disappeared into the forest, breathing with difficulty, but smiling for the first time in days. She knew that this was only the beginning of the war between her and Martins. It follows in the second part, Revenge in the Shadows of New York.